Welcome to Phoenix English classes, and today we are going to take the first poem from Hornbill that is prescribed in class 11th CBSE board. The first poem is entitled A Photograph. It is written by Shirley Tolson. It is a very beautiful poem of three stanzas only. There are three unequal stanzas, and the poet is looking at a picture in which there is the photograph of his mother when she was a child, about 12-13 years, and she is with her two cousins who were very small, 4 or 5 years. And now he is looking at the photograph when the mother is dead. How does he feel, and what feeling does he see in the photograph is described here in this poem. Let's start with the poem. The cardboard shows me how it was. Here the photograph, because it was framed on a cardboard, has been noted as cardboard, not a picture. It means the picture is well framed on a cardboard. The cardboard shows me how it was. This cardboard or this picture shows me what was life like when this photograph has been taken. The photo was taken long ago when the poet's mother was a very small child of 12 years, and now he is looking at the photograph when the mother has already died and many years have been passed. This picture is showing what was life like at that time when his mother was 12 years old. When the two girls' cousins went paddling, this cardboard or this picture shows the poet what was there at that time when two girl cousins went paddling. Paddling has been used for the motion of those two small girls who are with the poet's mother. They were walking unsteadily with short steps. They were so tiny, each one holding one of my mother's hand, and these two cousins, those were the girls, the cousins of the mother, they were holding one of the poet's mother's hand. The mother was also not very old. She was only 12 years old girl, but she was grown up a bit, and then those two little girls who were holding her hands, one on the one hand and the other was holding the other hand. And she, the big girl, and the third one was my mother, who was the big girl or the elder girl, some 12 years or so. But she was not too old. She was only 12 years, but she was the oldest girl in the picture. All three stood still to smile through the hair. All these three girls were standing to give a pose for a picture, and their faces were framed with their own hair. It seems that their hair was framing their small faces, and they were smiling through it at the uncle with the camera, and they were giving the smile to the uncle who was behind the camera and who had taken this picture. And now this picture is on the wall, on the cardboard at which the poet was looking. A sweet face, my mother's. The poet especially looks at the face of his mother. She was very sweet, because she was only 12. Her face was very sweet. That was before I was born. And the poet thinks that this sweet face of the mother was before the poet was born. The poet was not born at that time. The mother was not married at all. She was only 12 years old. She herself was a small child, and her face was very, very sweet and beautiful. And the sea which appears to have changed less was their terribly transient feat. And there is another thing that attracted the attention of the poet, and it was the sea, because the photograph was taken on the sea beach. It seemed that the sea waves, the water of the sea, was washing their feet. And what kind of a feeling comes to the mind of a thoughtful person who looks at this photograph after a long time has been passed? He can well realize that the sea that seemed to wash the feet of the three girls remains the same. After so long, it did not change, and it was washing the feet of those little girls. That feet, that that people, those girls, they are transient. That's why their feet has been said as transient. This is a thought that has been depicted here, and we can think there are many things in our surroundings. They are natural and they do not change a lot. With the passage of time, there is less change or almost no change revealed on them. Yet they serve those who are transient, who are changeable, because they are mortals, because they are growing old, older enough than these natural things like sea and waves are. An everlasting thing like sea was washing the feet of the lasting feet of these three girls. This is the long and short idea that has been depicted here in these two lines. Some 20-30 years later, she'd laugh at snapshot. The poet remembers that after this photograph was taken, the mother looked at this photograph after 20 or 30 years, when she was a worldly woman. She had a child, the poet. The poet had already been born. And she looked at this picture once and said, "See Betty and Dolly," she would say. She had said, "See the faces of Betty and Dolly." These are the two names of those two girls who were holding the hands of the mother, and they were strolling on the sea beach with their unsteady steps with the mother. She looks at the picture and says, "How Betty and Dolly looked like, and look how they dressed us for the beach." And she says, they prepared themselves, they dressed themselves up to go on the beach. They were prepared to go on the beach, and they dressed up smartly to take a very good photograph. The sea holiday was her past, mine is her laughter. And here the poet once again interprets the things. When mother looked at the photograph, she was looking at her past, but I was looking at her laughter. That was also one of the remembrance, one of the memories that I have in my mind. This is also a picture that lies in the mind of the poet, and he is carrying this picture with him. The sea holiday was her past, mine is her laughter. When the mother was looking at the picture, she remembered what was the past like for her. She was remembering about her past. And now, when I look at this picture today, I remember the laughter that came on the lips of my mother at the time when she was looking at the photograph. Poetry with the labored ease of loss. No doubt. There is happiness as well as disappointment. The word re has been used for the mixed feeling of disappointment as as of happiness. When both these feelings come together, it is called the re. Sometimes it is pronunciated as rai also. Both re with the labored ease of loss. When mother looked at the picture, there were two feelings in her mind. One, she was happy to see. She was happy to remember that it was a very happy time, very joyous time when they were there on the sea beach enjoying their holidays. And the disappointment was that those happy days are no more. And now, today, when the poet remembers the happiness, the laughter of the mother, the poet is also both happy and sad, disappointed also because the mother is no more, and the poet is happy also because the laughter of the mother was still alive in her mind, in her memories. Now she had been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived. And now the time has come, because time never stops, it passed away. With the passage of time, now I see that my mother has passed away. As many years had that girl lived. The time which she lived, as many years the mother was, those many years can once be counted again, and this is the time she had passed away since then. And of this circumstance, there is nothing to say at all. And I have nothing to say about such circumstances, about such happenings. There is nothing at all to say anything about it. If I wish to say anything, it's silence, silences. I have only the things that are silent, and there are many silences added, associated to that silence. There is only silence to say something. I don't have the words to express the thought. I don't have the words to express the feelings. I can't say anything. Nothing remains. Only the memories are there. And we can repeat those things in our mind with a feeling of joy, happiness, and altogether of disappointment. Here ends this poem. Don't forget to look into the description. You will find all the difficult words and their meanings. And if you want the textbook question and answer, there is a description. There is a link given in the description. Follow that link and you will have that. If you still have some problem, if you still have some doubt, you may write your questions in the comment box or send it to me personally on my personal WhatsApp number. Thank you.